Hello everybody, this is Tim here again, here another movie review, actually two movie reviews in the same video. I recently saw, I'm getting ready to see Glass, and I was going to do all three reviews for the M. Night Shyamalan trilogy in the same video, but I figured I'll do two here, and then save Glass for its own video. For this, I just want to talk about Unbreakable and Split. Now, Unbreakable, I'll go ahead and for both Unbreakable and Split, I'll just go ahead and say I give them both a 4 out of 4. I really enjoyed both of them. I liked Unbreakable better than Split. I consider Unbreakable a masterpiece. It has just a terrific, amazing, slow pace, and I love the color scheme that M. Night uses in his movies. Say what you want about M. Night, but the man, he can direct. When he directs well, he does direct well. And when he shoots something well, it looks good. This is the most down-to-earth comic book movie I've ever seen. When this film came out, it did well, but it didn't do great. He didn't get like great critical scores, and over the years, the film has like built a cult following. I started liking the film more and more over the years as I saw it. When I originally saw it, I was pretty much a kid. But when I started, so I didn't really, think much of it. I couldn't really, follow it as good or get into it as much. But when I started seeing it when I was older, I started really enjoying it. And it's just a really fantastic movie. I love the score, beautiful score, and it's the most realistic superhero movie I've ever seen. Pretty much Bruce Willis survives this train crash without a scratch on him, hence the title Unbreakable. You got the great scene where he's lifting weights and he keeps adding more and more weight onto it with his son, who looks almost identical to Haley Joel Osment for some reason. But anyway, yeah, and the weightlifting scene is great. And you find out, of course, at the end of the film, the big twist is that Samuel L. Jackson is the one who did everything, who rigged everything up to get everybody killed so he could test and see if Bruce Willis was, in fact, unbreakable. Because he's looking for the person that's kind of the polar opposite of him, which is a really cool story idea in and of itself, to have a person like Samuel L. Jackson's character who is extremely breakable, who pretty much falls apart at the slightest touch. He has some kind of like bone disorder or disease. I'm not for sure what it is. Somebody in the comments will probably post it, but I'm not sure what it is myself. But I forgot what the movie said it was. But anyway, the slightest touch that you just like falls apart. Hence he gets the nickname Mr. Glass, which is great. Hence the name Glass coming up. But anyway, you find out the big twist at the end is that he's the one that rigged everything, and he's the one that's convinced Bruce Willis of all this. And you like his character, and you understand where he's coming from about how he wants to find the polar opposite of himself, because the dude has felt so alone in life because of how horrible his life is because of his condition. So he wants to, find meaning to himself. And so that just really gives the film a lot of heart. You get to the end of the film, you find out he was the one that rigged all these accidents to prove that Bruce Willis is unbreakable, and he ends up going to a mental institution. That's where we pick up in Glass. So that's just really great twist at the end. This is back when M. Night's twists were really integral to the films, and he just wasn't like trying to put twists in there. Sorry about the moving around. I'm just trying to get comfortable, but he wasn't just trying to put twists in there just to say, hey, I'm the twist guy. So that makes it cooler. It's just really well written. This is my favorite M. Night Shyamalan film. The woman who plays Bruce Willis's wife, I believe it's like Robin Wright Penn. I could be wrong. Sean Penn's ex, I believe. She does a really good job. The kid who actually plays his son in this actually comes back in the movie Glass, and he does a really great job there too. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. But yeah, not Glass. Unbreakable all around is just a great film. My favorite M. Night Shyamalan film. Now, Split is also, I would give 4 stars out of 4. It's an awesome film, but it's really the ending that amps it up to awesomeness. Before that, it's just kind of like a great thriller. I love James McAvoy, his alternate split personalities. His great job here. He's the best thing about the movie. He kidnaps these girls, and he wants to make them suffer like he suffered as a child, pretty much, where he was abused. And he has this alternate personality, one split personality called the Beast, that pretty much eats people to gain strength, and it has like super strength, and it's impervious to damage and stuff. And I just love how this movie was like pretty much a backdoor for a supervillain origin story, which is really cool. And Kevin Wendell Crumb, James McAvoy's character, is a really sympathetic character because you really feel bad for him because of all the shit that he's been through with all the abuse that he suffered and all that. So because he was abused by his mom, and you actually get a cameo of him as a kid in the movie Unbreakable when he like walks by Bruce Willis. So that was cool. Yeah. All in all, you really feel sorry for his character, but by the end, you know that this dude's crazy, and he pretty much needs to be stopped, and he's like bending bars, and at the end, I'll admit, James McAvoy's acting did get a little bit over the top when he was like bending the bars. James McAvoy just has this kind of face that in certain movies he seems a little bit over the top to me, like in X-Men Apocalypse, where he's like, release your power, Gene! Stuff like that just kind of makes me laugh. And Anna Taylor-Joy, who was in the movie The Witch, I believe, who does a great job here, was the only one to get away at the end. And she's like being abused by her, I believe it's her uncle, in the movie. And she's the only one to get away at the end because he spares her pretty much because he sees all the cuts and stuff she has on her, so he knows that she's also been abused like he is. So kindred spirit connection there, and I really like that. That's a smart move by the plot. And the end, you see Bruce Willis pretty much looking at the TV, pretty much going, I'm going to go catch this guy and whoop his ass. So that was great. I just like the fact it's just such a great idea that M. Night Shyamalan has blended these two together like that. Both 4-star out of 4 movies, and if you see Glass, you really should see these two first. So both films are also really well directed. And so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.